guys, and welcome back to the channel. Bulze here, sensational butterfly queen, and today is Vlogmas day 16. I should believe it's 16. I'm already here at work, so yeah, but I'm gonna give you guys 10 alternative to a Christmas party. I'm giving you like easy peasy stuff that you can do for the holiday season in lieu of a Christmas party. So let's get into it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and after Vlogmas we're gonna be going back into regular content. But yeah, so get into this video. Day one. Number one is to have a movie marathon. You can just, instead of having a Christmas party where you have to do all this setup planning and stuff like that, just have a movie marathon and watch all Christmas movies. I already gave you a list of movies that you guys can watch, and you can add different movies to the list as well, like Home Alone, Elf, Scrooge. You can add the Christmas with the Cranks. You can add the Santa Claus. There's a bunch of movies that you could just have a marathon, whatever your fancy. Have a Christmas movie day marathon. You provide the popcorn and the snacks, and you can ask your guests to bring the drinks if you guys like to keep it alcoholic. For me, I don't, but whatever suits your fancy. You can bring whatever drinks. You can ask your guests to bring the drinks, and you can supply the snacks, finger foods. No big deal. That's it. All of these parties are gonna be for finger foods only. So it's less of a mess, less of a cleanup, no hassle. Number two is to have a paint night, a sip and paint, and you ask your guests to bring their own canvases, so therefore you don't have to provide them with the canvases. They bring their own ready-made pre-printed pattern on their canvases, and you just supply the paint. Easy peasy. And the snacks, of course, you always supply the snacks. Number three is that you can have a gingerbread baking contest, or you can have a gingerbread decorating contest, and you can have, for this one you can buy, like, order from Amazon, because they have, I think, the jumbo ones. You can order from Amazon the big jumbo gingerbread houses, and you split up your group into different teams, and they decorate and enjoy the night. They have fun, and they drink eggnog, apple cider, or your little whatever suits your fancy. I'm not gonna tell you guys what to drink. And the snacks, finger foods again. That's it. Easy cleanup, easy. That's it. Number four is going to be to take in a Broadway show. And for this one, you don't gotta provide no snacks. All you gotta do is just show up at the venue. You can go and see the Rockets if you're living in New York. If you're living in another state, you can go and see whatever is showing in your Broadway. I know each state have their own version of Broadway, but of course I don't know what all of them are. So you know what your own version of your Broadway in your state and your city is. So have a group outing and see a Broadway play. Number five, an escape room. You can do your own do-it-yourself escape room, but since this is an alternative that's gonna be less of a hassle, I suggest you go to an escape room and is putting on maybe a holiday or Christmas theme escape. Or if you want to plan and go to all the hassle of coming up with the different clues and putting on your own escape room, have at it. I'm not gonna tell you, just have at it. Number six, have a barbecue in December. You never know. If you're living in a warm climate like down south, in the Caribbean, some other tropical place, you can definitely do the barbecue in December. However, in places like New York and Connecticut, Boston, all these different areas where we live in, it's kind of hard to do barbecue. Especially if you want to do an actual grill, it's going to be very hard because you're going to be in the cold. But if you can stand outside in the cold and grill, go ahead and do it. I know people who are crazy enough to go ahead and barbecue in the cold in their winter jacket all over their head and barbecue. But that won't be me. I'm just giving you guys the idea. Okay, so you can do the barbecue, and you can have your guests bring different barbecue items. You know, the potato salad, and all these different things, the ribs and stuff like that. You can do the ribs in the oven and just dap some barbecue sauce in it. Number 7 is have to have a day trip to a nearby city for us here in New York. We can go to anywhere in the DMV area. We can go to Philadelphia, we can go to Jersey, we can go to Connecticut, Boston, New Hampshire, and just have a day trip. We can even go to some places in the upstate area. And you know, you take in the different Christmas lights that those local areas have to offer. For those of you not living in the New York tri-state DMV area, you can do the same thing. I don't know what areas is generally close to you that you can do a day trip, but it's possible. Just work it out, figure it out, you know, map it out, and yeah, just taking a day trip. Number 8 is to have a Christmas karaoke. Have a Christmas karaoke. We all love singing, even though we are singing off key, we still love singing. We love the karaoke vibe, and it's gonna be a great gathering if you have a Christmas karaoke get together. This time again, you know what to do. Provide the snacks, the eggnog, the finger foods, and if your guests want to bring their drinks, they bring their drinks, and you guys have a merry old time. Okay. Number 9, have an end of year award ceremony. And for this end of year ceremony, you don't have to get up and get dressed and fancy like the Golden Globes and the Emmys and all that stuff. No, keep it simple and keep it fun. But the idea of having an end of year award ceremony is just to show a lighter side of things, so you can give out awards for the most funniest co-worker, the most funniest church goer. You know, just keep it like simple. No dressing up. If that's your style and that's what you want to do, but just know there's gonna be more work. If you're gonna be dressing up all fancy, there's more work for you to do, either to cater the food or to make the food and all that stuff. So we're doing an alternative to all that, you know, craziness. So if you do an end of the year party gathering award ceremony, keep it light, keep it simple, same snacks as before, finger foods. Bring the eggnog and bring the lighteners if that's your fancy. And finally, number 10 is to do a merry mystery, which is basically where your guests come together and they try to solve the clues, kind of like the escape the room game, but only this time someone has died and they're trying to figure out the different clues. Or you can even do it differently. You can, instead of making it a merry mystery, you can do like a scavenger hunt where you hide different things around your home and whatever venue you choose to do this at, and you have your guests come and they play around, you know, finding the different clues. At the end of the night, you can give them a little funny gag gift so that they can remember all the fun that they had at your holiday party, which wasn't a party, it was just a gathering. So these are my 10 alternatives to the office Christmas party or the church Christmas party. It's just my alternatives of stuff that you guys can do for the holiday season that is just so less stressful than planning. All you know what you have to do is get the snacks, which is chips and dips and a little light finger food, sandwiches, croissants. That's it. You know, hey, if your guests want to bring chicken and everything else and they want to make it a potluck style, that's all on them. But for you, make it easier for you to have a cleanup. All you do is provide snacks And that's it. So here's the rundown of the 10 alternative ideas for a grand Christmas party. Number 1 is to do a movie marathon, a Christmas movie marathon. Number 2 is to have a paint night. Number 3 is to have a gingerbread baking contest, gingerbread decorating contest. Number 4 is to take on a play on to watch a show on Broadway, such as the Rockettes and Nutcracker, or something that you don't got a plan, but basically on Broadway. Theater, some kind of musical theater. Number 5, you do an escape the room. Number 6 is gonna be a barbecue at Christmas time, where you bring a barbecue related food and remind you of the summertime where it wasn't cold and freezing if you're living in a cold climate like me. Number 7, have a day trip to a different city, outside where you are living, and take it that city views and city lights. See how they are celebrating their Christmas over on the other end. Could be an hour away, 2 hours away, even 3 hours away. Take a day trip, people. I personally love going to DC and to see the DC lights. Number 8 is to do a Christmas karaoke, because we all love singing off key and having fun and laughing at each other. So why not have a karaoke party? Number 9 is to have an end of year award ceremony. You don't just got to dress up like the gala and the Emmy Awards and the Golden Globes. If you want to do that, that's all fine. That's all up to you. But have a fun, silly, casual end of the year award ceremony. And number 10 is to do a merry mystery, where you solve clues, or you can call it a merry scavenger hunt. So those are my 10 things that you guys can do that is an alternative to doing just a regular Christmas party. I will see you all in the next video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for Vlogmas day 17.